Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am bringing you this look right here. I am sorry that I do not have a formal intro. I didn't do it. I got caught up, but this is the look. I hope that you guys love it. If you'd like to see how to achieve it, just keep on watching. To start out priming my face, I'm going to take the Photo Finish Smashbox Primer Water, and to fill in my pores, I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. Just apply that in my T-zone. Then for foundation, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 204, and of course, applying that with the Beauty Blender. Still loving this foundation, of course. And next for concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Light, and I went pretty ham with this concealer this time. No judgment, no judgment. And to set all that concealer and bake a little, I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. I have been loving this, you guys. I love it so much more than my Laura Mercier powder. It's insane. It's not super drying. I love it. Next, I'm going to take this contouring shade from the L'Oreal Contour and Highlight Sculpt palette. I love this. I did a review on it. I will leave that listed down below, but I love this contour shade. It's so easy to apply and to blend out. You guys have to try it. So after I get it all laid down with this brush, I then try and blend it out with the brush, and it, is kind of working, but not the greatest. So then I go in with my Beauty Blender and just help blend that out a little bit more, as you can see. And you'll see my daughter here in a second. She kept checking my temperature to make sure I was okay. But I am going to wipe away all of that bake with a stippling brush. I kind of wipe it away, blend it into the skin. There she is. Checking my temperature. I'm good. Here I'm just applying a little bit more of that powder to my eyelids for a primer for the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to move on to the face using this Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette. I'm going to use the bronzer to kind of bronze up the skin, set that contouring cream, the cream contouring. That's what it's called. I'm going to use that to contour, blah, 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 all that good stuff. I'm also going to use the blush from this palette. I forgot how much I loved this palette. Like when I first got this, I would use this non-stop. I love it. I believe they came out with a bunch of new shades, so you guys should definitely check those out if you haven't already. For highlight, I'm going to use Mary Luminizer by the Balm. Again, another oldie but a goodie. It's definitely a staple in my highlight collection. I love this highlighter. And then I'm going to take a smaller, more detailing brush and highlight the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow. so I don't get, you know, a little too crazy with the highlight. And then of course I'm going to go back in with that stippling brush and just blend all those powders together. So for the eyes, I'm first going to take the shade Raw Sienna, and I'm just going to buff that into the crease, deepening up the color until I reach the shade that I like. So then I'm going to go in with this shade Real Gar. It's a beautiful orange. I'm going to buff that on the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to leave the center of the lid blank because I want to add a pop of color in a minute. So I'm going to continue to buff that on, and then I will blend it out. So I just keep blending, buffing, blending, buffing until I get it to look, you know, how I want it to look. Next, I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber, I believe is how you say it, and I'm just going to add a little bit more definition to the very, very corners, just to add a kind of ombre effect, and then I'll of course go back in and blend some more. Next, I'm going to take the shade Primavera, and I'm going to use that as the pop of color. It is a very pretty gold, and I'm just applying that to the center of the lid, and then I'll go in and kind of blend out the edges. Now, I didn't think that it was strong enough of a pop of color, so then I went in with the Makeup Geek foiled shadow in the shade Magic Act, and I actually really liked how that turned out. So then I just go back in, kind of blend, 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 you know, of course, blend, blend. And then for the inner corner highlight and the brow bone highlight, I'm going to take the shade Mary Luminizer by the Balm again. Love it. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to again take that really pretty orange shade and just buff that in and then blend it out. Here's a closer look at the eyes. I did use the Koko lashes in the style Foxy. For lips, I'm first going to line them with the Marc Beauty lip liner in the shade Primrose. I've been loving this lip liner. It is so creamy. This is a sample size, so I do plan on going back and getting the full size. To fill in, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick in the shade Rebel Rose. This performed so much better than I thought it would. It was not completely drying. It lasted. It applied so easy, not patchy. I absolutely loved it. Now, not shown, although I did set everything with the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, like always. But this is the final look. I hope that you guys love it as much as I did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.